Woo! Hey friends, just dropped the little foo off it. Go ahead, I'm sorry. Trying to navigate traffics. So give me 1 second and I will start talking to you. Skirt! Ding. Drop the phone. Alright. Foo in the house. So, I figured I might do a little bit of monster hunting with you guys today. We're gonna pull up to a nice shady spot here and see what we got around. Skirt! Shopping cart, y'all. South Carolina for you. Alright, I'm not a driver. My hair is crazy right now. We're gonna go with the hoodie. Alright. Early morning. Yee. Wakey, eggs and bakey. I love you guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. And let's get the monster hunting. Whoops. I was teaching a little foo how to use the great sword. All he's fought with is sword and shield, so he was like, I can't block. I was like, yeah, Sam. I was like, yeah, foo, you got to get out the way on this one. All right. I need to upgrade my blazing edge here. The Lumu knife isn't interesting me that more. This, I think, is what I need.
Because they offer that. You my little boo thing, so I don't give a hoot what you do. Say, girl, I know you a little too tame. I be shooting that shot like 2K, girl.
Tell him I'm next.
Listen to Hawkins Talk in the morning on your smart speaker. Just say, Alexa, play B93.7.
So she tired of money, need a big boy. Pull up on the plays like a little toy. Now it's everybody flocking, need a decoy. So they mixing up the vodka with the liquor. G-Wagon, all the housewives pulling up. I got a lot of toys, 720
everyone. This is the Honkin' Tom Show. Early showers for you, and then sunshine, a high of 51 today. It is Group Therapy Wednesday.
Well, we have got Jesse and Rachel on the line right now, and apparently Jesse has a tendency to use his phone all the time, even like at Thanksgiving dinner, and I guess they're trying to work things out for Christmas. So we're going to try to help them settle this right now. I think we should start off with you, Rachel. Just tell us a little bit about what you're calling for.
Ever since me and Jesse have been married, like, he wants to look at his phone all the time, but it's just getting worse, and I feel like it belongs to my family, like, you know, maybe you can leave it at home for a change, because I feel like he's getting, like, antisocial.
Tell us a little about this beforehand. You said that every time he does go somewhere, he's on the phone a lot. Now, Jesse, do you feel like you're on your phone a lot?
No more than anybody else in the world is on their phone. I mean,
All right, hey, quick question. Are you on your phone right now?
yeah.
He's not the brightest one.
That was a joke.
I know.
I'm in 3 fantasy leagues. So I have a lot of guy friends, and I'm on a couple of group texts. So you know, I message them that way. You know, check my social media.
Okay.
I mean, stuff like that. And then I've got work stuff. I gotta answer emails and stuff. I'm not antisocial. I just check stuff quite a lot.
He's actually very social media.
So, I mean, we're just talking a few hours here to put your phone away. And I know, I mean, I've got crazy relatives, but you can make conversation and small chit chat without checking your phone for just a
Their
few.
family's so boring.
Are you serious?
Look, I love your family, but if I have
So
to
you'd
hear about
rather
your
spend
aunt's
time with
root
your
canal
family?
one more time.
Whack!
Her aunt told the story about a root canal.
Okay.
So it's like, I'm not going to be antisocial about it, but I don't see it's a big deal.
It's disrespectful. What if I was in front of your mom on my phone? It's disrespectful.
Okay.
Like, imagine if I were in your shoes. I'm just standing there on my phone, and I'm meeting your family and everyone else that you care about, and it looks like they're nothing to me. That hurts.
Well, Jesse, would you consider not bringing the cell phone for Rachel? Because she's told us this is kind of a big deal to her.
I mean, I still just don't see the big deal. It's like, if I just bring it and keep it in my pocket, is that a solution? I don't really feel like leaving it alone.
No, it's not a solution. If your wife asks you to do something, maybe you should do it. Make me happy. Because it's really frustrating, because I want to spend time with him, not your cell phone. Because the moment your group text starts going off, there you go. Jesse's gone.
Now, how long have y'all been married?
For 2 years.
I've been married for 2 years.
Okay.
Okay, well, how do you learn by now, Jesse, that your wife is y'all still happy wife, happy life?
She has a phone. She wanted to. It's an issue. I didn't know.
Oh my gosh, Jesse, every day. Oh, are you serious right now? Like, I'm asking one people thing, if you can't do that, so I don't know what to tell you.
Does this really mean
Honestly, Gus, if I'm gonna pet you, you're asking like I'm asking you for peace. I'm just asking you to spend time with my family. It's hours with my family. It's hours with my family. I don't like to get to know them because we work our family together. And so most of my family likes to do and I don't want to mom.
if it means that much? I'll
You don't mind leaving it home. Okay, but make sure you take your son to football school.
Fuck!
Now, would that work for you, Rachel, if he let you be the phone keeper?
Because if he does that,
Too slow.
if he doesn't, I'm gonna be really upset.
Too slow.
I will put you in charge of my phone. Now, I may ask Sunday how a certain team is doing.
No, that's not gonna happen. We're gonna go to the family reunion, and you're gonna enjoy it.
Ah, China the military. I forgot y'all listening to the Rise guys.
Check his phone and then you can give him the scores real quick.
Or you could be old-fashioned.
So, South Carolina music radio station. Radio's a dying breed.
That was obviously passive interference. I don't even know what passive interference is, but I hear it all the time. What do you think, Jesse?
You gotta make the middle.
I didn't realize that being on my phone was this big a deal. Like, I really didn't. So, I will do my best to not be on it as much.
Well, now you're giving her the phone. It stinks, so she's gonna have the phone.
You're not gonna draw. You gotta go ask mommy to use your phone.
Come on, seriously.
The moment we walk in, I will hand you my phone, say some words, we say what you will.
Wait a minute, Jesse, I feel like you've made a big step into adulthood here.
There you go.
All right, guys, I feel good about this.
Way to wear the pants in the family, Rachel.
Well, we love both of you and we wish you guys the best. I couldn't have done that. There's no way I could do that.
I know you could. You need that phone to get through the holidays, eh?
Yeah.
All right, well, it sounds like Jesse's got about half. I'll dedicate this song to him.
Well, she's got bad relatives.
Okay.
Oh, Tom Green is a really good comic now. And Tom Green, you know, was doing movies and all that other stuff and sketches, the Tom Green Show. And now he's doing stand-up.
Well, he's a super imaginative, very creative guy.
Yeah, you know, he's also super unique. He's also the main reason why I did this podcast.
The Tom Green Show?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
But
the online one.
His talk show that he did.
Yeah.
I remember I went to his house. It was like 2007. And I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you got wires running through your living room. He had server. I mean, he had like
yeah.
servers there and everything. Like a whole room dedicated to hard drives and servers. He had some crazy internet connection. It was wild.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, you just got to figure out a way to monetize this. Like, this is it. This is the future. No executives. No one to tell you what to do. And I think I started doing versions of like web shows after that. And then the other one that got me into it was doing the Opie and Anthony show. Because it was such a hang.
Totally.
It was just a hang. There was no organization to it at all.
Yeah.
Bunch of funny guys,
People
Patrice
popping in
and
and out.
Voss and Norton and everyone just hanging out.
Yeah. Shitting on each other. That was the predecessor. That was like the.
That was the predecessor.
That was
of
the
podcast.
thing. Yeah. That,
especially when they went to XM and they were
you can
unfiltered.
say whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
It's so funny to hear the clips from when they were on terrestrial radio, and you're like, they're like, easy, Patrice, and they're like, oh wait, he can't say, he can't say
anything.
Yeah. But yeah, it is it's fascinating. But yeah, I guess that's what the radio guys were thinking, you know. But I agree with you. You should try and understand what the fuck's going on, not like feel threatened.
Yeah, well, I get why you would feel threatened. I just don't think it's productive.
Yeah.
It's just like, how's it going to help you to shit on something that is obviously killing it?
Once you're already successful, though, people get set in their fucking ways, and, you know.
Yeah, well, especially if you're like a Howard Stern type dude. You're the biggest guy ever in radio, and then something's come along that's taking over radio. Like, no way.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Although I will say, none of us have an awesome black midget that we bring on.
Dude, you couldn't.
Yeah. Beetlejuice rocks.
Imagine if he bailed on his contract. He said, you know what, I got $1 billion in the bank.
Yeah.
I'm firing all the executives. I'm buying a warehouse.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just build a wild-ass studio in there and just do podcasts.
Yeah.
And go back to like Howard Stern from the 80s.
Yeah, but, you know, at a certain point, you're not that guy anymore either.
That's true.
Your temperament changes, you know? It's like once
he got real scared of the virus.
Yeah.
He like didn't go into the city for like fucking 2 years.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
I just want to see Beetlejuice back. That's another one of my
Is he
classic.
still alive?
I think, oh yeah. He's thriving.
How?
I don't know. But I do like to throw on some Beetlejuice clips.
I saw a clip of his sister.
Yeah, him and his
It
sister.
became a thing.
Looks
Oh,
exactly
boy.
like him.
Oh, Jesus.
My favorite one is when they trick him into thinking he's talking to Obama.
Oh my God. Was it an Obama impersonator?
The guy was barely doing a voice. And he's going like, fuck you, Obama.
Oh my God.
Beetlejuice had a personal beef with him because he said he wrote a letter to his mother.
Oh my God. You remember when Opie and Anthony got kicked off the air because they had a homeless guy on that said he was going to rape Condoleezza Rice?
Now that's radio, baby.
This was on Sirius. This was on XM, where they thought they could get away with anything. Like, nope, there's a fucking line. They didn't even know the guy was going to say it.
Everyone's had the AR picture.
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious. To be like, this is what we need to do. This is what we need to have radio, to what radio waves were created for. A homeless guy.
3 million followers.
There he is.
Wow.
Not even a barrel.
Good for him.
Shout out to Beat.
Good for him.
He's the man.
Look at him hanging out with Manny Pacquiao and Mike Tyson.
I believe that's a Photoshop.
So what? Let's pretend it's real.
Connor's there.
Let's pretend it's real. That's Roberto Duran, Connor. Let's pretend it's real.
I would love to pretend it's real.
I like to think it's real.
In my heart.
Look at him. He's answering a very important call. He's on the phone with Obama right there.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, dude.
Yeah,
so you started doing radio just like to promote when you started headlining, or was that?
Yeah.
Would you start
on the
before
road.
that, or you were on the road?
Yeah, I did a little bit before. I mean, you would do it anytime anybody would want you on a radio show.
So it was like a big.
Yeah, but it was almost always when you were doing a road gig. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the first ones I did were like in Connecticut when I was living in New York. You know, you get gigs in Connecticut.
Of course.
You'd have to go and do like a literal, like tiny town morning show that reached like 5 miles.
Yeah.
You know, in each direction.
Yeah.
But that's how you got people to come see you.
Yeah.
It was like the pioneer days.
Totally.
You know, it was literally you're on a covered wagon making your way across the country.
Yeah.
You know?
I know. I do. I mean, it's so funny to think about when you're like want that shitty, the old days, you know what I mean? Like the old one-nighters and shit. Because, I mean, it wasn't as good. Like, I caught, again, like the tail end of that, where it was like, you're playing fucking wherever, and it's like everywhere had, the comedy clubs were shit. Like, when you were coming up, was it like right after a boom and it was like kind of down? Or what
Yes.
it was like
there was a
not good.
boom in the 80s. So the boom in the 80s was like 84 to 88. And I came around in 88.
Okay.
And back then, it was really strange. There was a bunch of comics that really were like lounge acts, but not a lounge act like a lounge act comedian, like a lounge act comic. Like they weren't even really comedians.
All right, let's
they would
fight
just
this
talk
guy,
about
go
things
home.
with a comedy timing.
right.
But there was nothing there. There was a bunch of these guys, and
because it just could sustain that. You know
Art
what I mean?
Jimerson.
Yeah. And then you flash forward to now, and it's like you have like fucking Kazakh, the fucking all the Dagestani motherfuckers that are just trained to destroy people. It's like you drop that guy into UFC 1. You know what I mean? It's like fucking crazy.
Yeah, they would steamroll everybody.
yeah.
But that sport is the most obvious example of something that is almost unrecognizable from 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Because the first UFC was 30 years ago.
I think I'm going home.
And if you go to 1993 to 2023, the difference is so fucking stark.
Yeah, dude.
Like the people are so good now.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah. We had the DVD of UFC 1, and it's just so funny to watch, like, because we were wrestling fans, and it's like, I heard Ken Shamrock fought in this thing. That was the draw for us, for me and my brothers. And then you just watch, and you're like, what the fuck is this?
World's most dangerous man.
And they were fighting every day, or all those fights happened in one day, right?
Yeah, they had multiple fights in a day.
You guys reach out for
Yeah, they did a lot of those.
I'd be willing to try
They did a
it,
lot of
dude,
those
man.
up until like the late 90s,
From
and then
Big
they started
South
doing
Kakalaki.
individual matches.
Bye.
So were you fighting when